Hi Stage 3, welcome to THRASS Lesson 6 for Term 4. Let's get started right away with our 6 words relating to our science investigation unit about adaptations. This week we have desert, temperature, characteristic, endangered, learned, and inherited. Can you notice anything that is common or similar about these particular words in terms of their graphemes or their phonemes? I have identified that each of them have ER or an sound. Just take a look at them down here. Desert, temperature, characteristic, endangered, learned, inherited. I've got you there. I've added one more at the end that shares the same ER, the same grapheme choice, the same spelling choice, but it doesn't actually make an sound. If we take a look at our THRASS chart, you can see there is an box, and there is in here, like in our words desert, temperature, characteristic, endangered. We know inherited is a trick. But we also have in our list words the word learned. And that is learned in terms of you might describe that an animal has a learned behavior. They do something because they have learned to do it. Rather than saying, I learnt about something, this is a slightly different meaning to the word. So we would use it in terms of a learned behavior or a learned pattern in some way. We can see the word learned. The sound is not just ER. It is EAR. If we have a look back at our THRASS chart, that's not on here in the box at the moment. It is in this box over here, but this is the ear box, like in the word hear, can you hear? But it's not in the box yet. So we actually have found a GCA. EAR can also say So if you have a THRASS chart in your book, you might want to add that to show that you have found a new sound. So this is a little bit strange and unusual. EAR saying I'm going to give you your mid-lesson challenge. I want you to pause the video, see how many words you can come up with that contain EAR saying Off you go. All right, I hope you're back. I hope you've got some great words to share. What did you come up with? I came up with words like earnest, earn, pearl, early, and search. Can you see or recognise that in all of these examples, the sound, EAR, either comes at the start or after the first sound? Possibly you came up with one where it comes after several sounds, maybe it comes right in the middle of a longer word, but can you see that I haven't been able to find any words where the EAR saying comes right at the end? This sound appears normally at the start or after the first sound. I wonder how your list compares. Don't forget to show your teacher when you're finished. All right. Let's draw up our chart, our 5-column table, getting our words, thrasing out our words, writing in syllables, show how they make the syllables and record how many you have found. Define each of your words. Make sure it's a definition that makes sense to you, or you could explain to another person. And if you have a word you don't really know the meaning of, don't just Google it and write down the first thing you see. Actually research it so that you understand it. before you write your own definition, and of course some synonyms, words that also make sense to you. As always, your extension task, you can do IPA for your list words if you have time. Pause the video and get going. Okay, I hope your chart is all filled out. I hope you have a marking pencil with you and you are ready to see how you went. Use this to mark. Take close note of the thrasing and the syllables in particular. Use this for marking your definitions and your synonyms. You might need a thesaurus, as always, to check some of your synonyms. I hope you did well. Pause the video and start marking, and I'll see you next time for lesson 7.